everyone, Drone Pros here. So today we kind of have a new product, but not really a new product. What you guys are looking at here is the Xhover MXP230. This unit has been out, I may be wrong here, but it's been out for, I'd say, over a year easily. You know, there's been a lot of upgrades on these frames. They started as a kind of G10 material, then they you know, upgraded to what you see here, which is a full carbon fiber and a power distribution board with LEDs on the bottom. You can see LEDs in the front and the rear here. The LEDs, nice thing I really like about them, they are 3 to 4 cell compatible. So if you do a 4 cell like we have here today, you really don't need to worry about frying them. But pretty much these units, we are going to be offering them pretty much similar like we do our Vipers and our Gravitrons and the Viper Pro and pretty much all our models. Our customers have come to know Drone Pros to pretty much offer turnkey setups, and not only turnkey setups, but you know, the people that have purchased our product, you know that everything we do with a lot of pride, and we're very neat about our wiring, and you know, we put a lot of attention to detail. So pretty much here on this Xhover frame you're looking at today, you see pretty much the same concept as far as the Viper and how it's built. These units are going to be offered in different completion levels. Obviously, we're going to have the basic completion level being the frame, motors, NESCs offered. Then later, you know, you can have, and also the flight controller, sorry. Then later you can add the FPV. If you wish, we can add it in-house. We're going to have an option for that. And you know, with the FPV, all you're really going to need is your goggles or monitor. Then we're going to have an option to add radios as well. Maybe if you guys out there don't have radios and you want to either add a Spectrum, you want to add a Futaba, you want to add a Taranis, or maybe you just want to add the receiver. You already have the radio. So pretty much what you see here is one of our builds we just did here recently. We got the 420 Fat Shark camera. We got a 200 milliwatt video transmitter right here. We got the battery buzzer right here. It's really loud. It tells us when our battery is about to run low. We got a mushroom antenna here. Obviously the FPV is right on 5.8. We got a 4-cell 1400 right here. For motors, we have the Xhover, the 2204 2300 kV motors. They are swinging a 5x4.5 prop. And once again, guys, this is on a 4-cell. You are able to run this setup on a 3-cell, but obviously 4-cell is going to give you a lot more power. The unit here, you may see a mount for the GoPro here. It doesn't come with it. These are 3D printed here with about 20 or 25 degree up angle for the GoPro, but we just 3D printed that and we got it obviously mounted on this unit. So what we're going to do now here is plug in the battery and give you guys a quick flight demonstration on how this unit performs. Alright guys, so we have everything hooked up here, ready to go on the Xhover MXP230 Elite frame. Like I said, this is just, it's not going to be any FPV flying here. Obviously, I don't have the GoPro strapped up to be recording the flight. So this is just going to pretty much be giving you guys a flight demonstration from a pilot's point of view. So let's arm the motors here. Just like with all our models, if you guys have purchased from dronepros.com, they all come pre-test flown. They will come fully tuned. We've been communicating with the guys over at Xhover, and they actually gave us some really sweet PIDs for the NACE 32, and it's pretty much what, if you buy from us, it's going to be shipping out with. These settings are pretty much for your hardcore to mild FPV flyer. They can be pretty aggressive. Obviously they can be toned down, but they're really for your FPV flyer. Like I mentioned earlier, this is running on a 4-cell setup. So right here, we're just pretty much putting around. I'm really not even punching it at all. I'll get into that here towards the middle end of the flight. You can see the LEDs on the bottom. They're really nice, especially when you're flying at night. I think the guys over at Xhover did a really nice job on this frame here. If I'm not correct, I believe the arms are 6mm. They could be 5, but I believe they're 6. millimeter. You can really feel the unit. It's a very rigid feel on the unit, very solid. So here we're gonna start waking this unit up a little bit. I don't know if you guys are even able to catch that on the GoPro, but that thing is absolutely crazy as far as speed. I'm gonna do a punch out here. Do some rolls. Let me get a little bit lower to the ground so you can see the roll rate. It's very fast. Yes, see, the PIDs are very locked in. For you guys that do fly FPV, you can see it really has no bad tendencies. Like I said, I really got to thank the guys at Xhover for sending over these PIDs that I believe it's what they're flying on. They're very aggressive. You can hear just the blades ripping on this thing. They're absolutely screaming. The 545 bullnose. You can see the roll rate on this, guys. It's absolutely fast. I've gotten a few FPV flights on this thing under the goggles, and oh my god, you can you know, really see the power on it. Just here putting her around. So that's our timer there. Let's bring her on in here for a landing. Alright guys, so you guys just got to witness here the flight of the Xhover MXP230. Like I said, this is nothing new. It's been out for about a year. The Elite frame has not been out for a year. That one, I mean, I'm just going to throw out a number. I'm going to say it's been out for probably about 4 or 5 months, maybe a little bit more. Like I said, I'm just throwing out a number. And the Elite frame is their newest frame. It's full carbon fiber. It has a power distribution board on the bottom with the built-in LED lights that are 3 and 4 cell compatible. On this setup, we are running the Xhover motors right here, the 2204, 2300 kV, which are 3 to 4 cell capable. This setup is fully rigged up with FPV, as you guys can see here. It's a 420 Fat Shark, the 600 milliwatt, and the Mushroom Fat Shark antenna, running a 1400 4 cell. And pretty much you can see here on the wiring job, the meshing we do on the arms. We have a few colors. We're gonna have a few colors to choose from. This one here was done yellow. You can see we mesh everything really nicely. Even on the motor wire side of it, we also mesh that just to give it the overall clean look. But pretty much what you guys can expect from, if you do order one of these Xhover frames from us, it is going to be fully built. It is going to be fully test flown. The PIDs are going to be unique to the exact frame you order. We don't just throw PIDs in there and call it a day. We actually go out to the field and test fly it pretty much to give you the best experience possible. So when you get the unit, you don't have to fiddle around with PIDs. You know for a fact, you know, the PIDs have been optimized for your specific unit, and pretty much you're good to go. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment box below. You can also send us an email, droneproswithaz@gmail.com. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.